Quietly now. Come on in. You're very welcome. As darkness approaches, it's the perfect time to put the kettle on, grab a few shack snacks, and settle in for a quiet chat. Welcome to the Shack After Dark, a time for musings, mysteries, and loads of midnight ramblings.
That's it. Welcome to the Shack After Dark. But it's slightly different to the actual podcast because it's not so themed. Where our normal podcast, we theme it on something, or we try to.
Yeah, often getting a little bit sidetracked, but hey.
Yeah, we don't always remember to actually keep to the theme. We do try. Yeah, we've got some things that we're just going to sit and talk about, really. And
yeah,
we'd love you to join in the conversation with us. So please get in touch via our social networks and things like that. We're all over the place: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, absolutely YouTube. These are definitely videos that are going to go out on YouTube. But we thought we'd just set off today and talk about books.
Yeah,
books that we're interested in. So I know you were talking about that in one of our episodes that we've just recorded, in actual fact. So what did you say you were reading at the minute?
At the minute, I'm reading Day by Day Armageddon, which is essentially a zombie book.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit more on the serious side compared to the previous zombie book that I listened to, which was Surviving the Evacuation. That first book in that series is hysterical. I love it. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I can't get enough of it. And it has slowly started to become one of my sort of comfort books that I go back to.
All right.
I have a couple of those, one of which is The Martian, which I go back to all the time. And I find that one quite, I don't know, it's a weird thing. It's just a comfort book, you know? Anyone got a comfort book? So, you know? But I have just finished Wolf Winter. And it's not the nicest of all tales, but it's really, really good. Wolf Winter by, and I'm gonna butcher her name. It's Cecilia Ekbak. I want to say Ekbak. I will spell it for you. It is, her surname is EKB, A with the 2 dots over the top, CK.
Okay.
As I say, it wasn't originally written in English, I don't think. But it has been translated really, really well. And I'm a bit more partial to an audiobook myself. So it translates really quite well into that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well worth a listen.
I'm a bit of an audiobook person myself, as you know.
Yeah.
Because I tend to fall asleep. I'm normally so knackered by the time I get in bed. And I start trying to read a book, I'm asleep within, or falling asleep within sort of 10 minutes, if not more, or less, I should say. So,
yeah.
So I tend to listen to books during the day, but when I'm doing other stuff, so it would be like when I'm doing housework, when I'm,
doing the dishes. I listen to a lot of my books when I'm doing dishes.
Yeah, cooking. I'll listen to them preparing food and stuff like that. I have got 17 kilos of plums to sort out.
You've still got loads of plums.
I've been collecting jars and I have got all the ingredients now. So before Dad gets back, I have got to turn 17 kilos of plums and I don't know how many apples into jam and chutney.
I think that's a brilliant thing.
So that is what I will be doing, because at the minute it's filling up the freezer and we need to have the freezer empty a little bit more for Christmas.
Ah, I see. I see the logic there.
So that is what I will be doing. But we've got books. I've got one of the books that I've been listening to is Alchemized by
Ooh.
Sen Lin Yu. Now, she started off as a fan fiction writer. And fan fiction, if anybody knows what that is when you're a fan of a particular, I don't know what to call it, genre.
Or franchise or
Yeah.
yeah.
Then people write stories from that. So
you take the idea of the
Yeah.
world that you like, the story that you like. You take that sort of world and then spin off, essentially.
a spin-off.
from it.
Basically, you get a certain part in the story where you say, what if? What if this happened instead? And then take the story off in a different angle. I started reading fan fiction. I'm a huge, huge Harry Potter fan. I've just loved the books ever since I started reading them. And I started reading them when I worked in schools with children. And the children were all reading them. It's when they first came out. And we had a book day. And of course, all the boys and girls came in dressed as Harry Potter. The boy wizard. And I thought, well, I have to read this book because obviously I need to be able to speak to the children about the book. I need to know about the book. So I started reading it. Oh boy, did I drop myself down the biggest rabbit hole. And I have loved being in this rabbit hole forever. If you can see just a few of the little things behind me, an owl in a cage up here, and books that Steph made actually sitting on my shelf.
I'm
Things that
just
say
gonna
flesh-eating trees.
I'm just going to throw this out there because, yes, the items that are in the background there are handmade because I didn't have the money to buy all of the sort of items that were all coming out at the time where you could purchase these things. At the time, I didn't have the money. And at this point, the way things are going at the moment, I don't want to put my money into that as it stands. So, that we're going to refer, the author that shall not be named and all that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I've handmade a lot of Potter-based items.
Yeah.
Because I love it. I love the stories. I absolutely love the world. But yeah, it's just become a thing where I just make stuff now. Just make it.
We do like to hand make some stuff. So there are things if I can just turn my camera around a little bit. These are all hand painted onto the wall. So you can see
Hagrid and his hut.
Hagrid and his hut. I don't know if I can get the Whomping Willow.
Oh yeah, you can just about see the Whomping Willow there, yeah.
Yeah. And somewhere up here is the flying car. And somewhere over here is Sirius Black riding his motorbike. And is that I'm trying to look up now and see.
It's a hippogriff.
It's a hippogriff.
Oh, it's a hippogriff up there. I can't see that very well.
And yes, there you go. But the whole of my room, in actual fact, is a Harry Potter room, and it's made out like Hogwarts. This room is the Hogwarts castle. I've got to try and put there we go, camera back on there. This side is the Hogwarts castle, and next door is the Forbidden Forest in that room. So my grandkids love me to bits because they love coming here. And so I have read all the Harry Potter books quite a few times, and I am now just listening to it on the new Audible with the atmosphere stuff behind it, all the full
screenplay.
cast.
It's like a screenplay.
It is, yeah. It's like listening to the film but you've got the narrator narrating it, and I only got it 2 days ago, and I've nearly finished already. I can't wait for the next lot of books to come out now, to listen to them all, because I totally enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. I have Alchemized. Going back to Alchemized, which is by this lady, Sen Lin Yu. She started off as a fan fiction writer, and she wrote. I don't know if she wrote any other fan fiction, but she was writing for Harry Potter fan fiction, and she wrote a book of fan fiction, and it's called Dramoni. It's
dear. Okay,
it's Draco and Hermione,
of course.
and the book was based on The Handmaid's Tale.
I thought that was Oh,
yes, it was.
It was. Okay.
Yes,
I thought I was going to name the wrong book then.
Yeah, no, it was Manacled.
Yeah, and it's now something else.
And it's now something else, and it's a whole new world. It's obviously had all the J.K. Rowling stuff taken away from it,
so that it could stand on its own.
So it stands on its own. The writing is absolutely incredible. The writing to the fan fiction story was incredible. It's a very emotional story. It's very triggering for some. I would be very careful. If you're going to read it, either of them, I would definitely read the warnings before you read it. There are lots more happier, gentler fan fictions to read.
Yes.
Than these they're Manacled, obviously.
Yeah.
Alchemized is a totally different thing. I am struggling at the minute with Alchemized, only because I know where it came from, but I haven't got the emotional what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word. The emotional connection to the characters. Whereas I did in the other story.
Yeah.
These are new characters in a new world, a whole different world.
Yeah.
And where you had this emotional connection to the original characters, I haven't got that in this. And so I'm having to force myself through the story at the minute. But I still have 32 hours to listen to.
Oh, my life.
That's how long this story is.
Well, I've just finished. I've just finished Wolf Winter, and that was only 12 and a bit. The one I am listening to at the moment, oh crikey, I don't actually know because it's in segments, so I'm not sure.
Oh, right, okay.
I literally have thousands of books.
Yeah, so I've got lists and lists. One of the ones I read recently is Beyond the Wand by Tom Felton.
Right.
Oh, what a fabulous book. What a fabulous book. All about him growing up and being part of the Harry Potter franchise. The things he got up to, some of the... I laughed and I cried through the book. Some of the tough stuff that he's been through and come out the other side. And everything in it is raw. I mean, he tells it as it is. And what a lovely bloke. I just love the fact that he's doing what he's doing. And the book was a real eye opener as to some of the things that went on. Or some of the things that he got up to. So yeah, I did love that book. But I've read a lot of time travel books recently. I've been really I like my science fiction. And I have been reading quite a few time travel books. By some by Andrew Hastie.
Oh.
Andrew Hastie. And I've read most of I think there's only one more I've got to read, and it's slightly off kilter to the ones that I've already read. I've already read all his first lot of books.
Yeah, I have to admit, I'm gonna just mention at this point, because I am the dyslexic queen of the world. So audiobooks are my go-to. I have an awful lot of them. And if you're an audiobook person, it still counts. Just
Yes,
saying,
it does.
still counts.
Yeah.
Whether you do it because you'd rather do your chores at the same time as, listening to something, or if you just find reading difficult or a bit of a chore, or you never have the time, it still counts. You're still listening to that story. You're still taking in that information. And yeah, and there's a lot of non-audiobook people, and I get it. And it's fine. If you're not an audiobook person, that's cool. But that doesn't mean that audiobooks don't count. Just
No.
saying.
No, that's right. It's a great way, actually. I consume a lot of books, as can be seen by all the badges that I have accumulated on my Audible account. But hey ho, that's just one of the things that we thought we'd discuss tonight.
Yeah.
I've got another thing on my list of things that we could talk about.
What's on your list?
How we can believe in ghosts but not remember where we put the things we literally just had in our hands. I think the ghosts are actually hiding them. Maybe there is a household spirit with a wicked sense of humour that loses keys, socks especially. There's always one sock.
I think that's fair. I think it's a very fair thing. Yeah. I don't know how that sort of situation resolves itself. I mean, I think there is for sure a plectrum heaven somewhere. I just, I don't know. Honestly, do you know how many plectrums I have purchased in my life? And
not just plectrums, but
hairbands.
Hairbands.
There's a hairband heaven somewhere too.
Where do hairbands go?
I have no idea, but they vanish and they're never seen again.
No, I know.
And then you'll pull out a piece of furniture, but there'll be one.
Yeah.
And it's oh, there you go. But you never find the 60 or 70,000 that you've lost
that's it.
In that house. Where do they go?
You go to the shop and you go and buy 200 of them or something. And then within a certain amount of time, they've all gone. And you like you say, occasionally
my other half uses them as trouser ties. And that I know that he's probably got 3 because he's got one on each leg and one in his hair. So I know that he's probably got 3 at any one given time. But he's got new trousers now, so new trouser ties. So maybe not. I don't know where they go, but plectrums is one for me, where they just disappear. I don't know what happens to them. I'm actually pretty good with socks. I don't tend to have too many odd socks, and inevitably the next wash I will find the odd one that matches it. That's not too bad for me. But fair. Yeah,
so what have you lost, listeners? What do you lose apart from your car keys and your hairbands?
Sanity.
Apart from your sanity,
the plot. I regularly lose the plot.
Lose the plot, absolutely. Plus, the other thing I've got written here, the joy of being left alone. Some people love it and some people don't. I quite like solitude.
Yeah. I think being comfortable in your own company is not for everyone. I quite like it. It works for me. Yeah. As long as it is not for a crazy extended period of time. I do kind of require input from others, but it can be minimal. It really can be minimal, and that will keep me quite happy.
Yeah. Not that one. It's all right. I'm looking for something here that I did. Is it this one, I wonder?
What are you looking for?
I am looking for something that I had a discussion with Chat GPT the other day.
I don't use ChatGPT.
Here we go. I found it. The question. I was interested to know, having been a therapist, I was interested to know about why the fact was that I love having time to myself. I wouldn't want it all the time, like you said, but I was interested to know why is it that I have to have like some sort of background noise? Because I do love to have a story. I don't often play music, although I love music. Yeah, I'm interested. This is what my question was. I'm interested in what you feel about my psychological health, in the fact that I enjoy my own company, but I enjoy having something to listen to when I'm doing almost everything: cooking, cleaning, walking. What is it?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
ChatGPT said it's not bad at all. Actually, it sounds very healthy and self-aware.
Yeah, there you go.
Enjoying your own company shows you have a strong sense of inner balance and comfort with yourself. That's something many people struggle to achieve. It's also very common, even beneficial, to enjoy some kind of background companionship like podcast music or audiobooks.
There you go.
And then it went into loads of detail about it. Being self-contained, not isolated, the audio companionship meets a social or creative need.
I like that. Self-contained, but not
Yeah.
isolated. I like
Yeah.
that.
I know.
That's nice. I am going to write that down.
It says here you don't need constant social interaction to feel fulfilled. That's emotional independence and a healthy sign of maturity and self-trust.
I like it.
It can help regulate your mood and your energy, which it can, especially voices, stories. It can ground you, and I think that's definitely something. It can can ease anxiety, especially for reflective or empathetic people. Which
Can
you
I add something here?
Clearly are. Yeah.
I do also feel like that there's, you said how it can ground you and you can, there is nothing worse though, and something that will royally aggravate the hell out of me. And that is when I get text messages or, instant messages that come through in the middle of me listening to my story. Because if I'm listening to my audiobook and I'm walking the dog, or I'm listening to my audiobook because I'm sat, I'm doing some chores or things like that, that ding that goes off when someone messages and interrupts my book, I'm just like, will you leave me alone?
It's quite triggering, isn't it?
It really is, and that will royally grate my cheese.
I quite often will grate my cheese.
Grate my cheese.
I have to say, I quite often turn off the Wi-Fi. I'll download it, and then when I'm out and about or whatever, I will have just the downloaded copy and turn off the Wi-Fi. So
I've done that before, but it's like, sometimes when I'm out and about and I need to message my other half when I'm in the supermarket going, what was it we needed again?
Yeah.
Because I've forgotten. And yeah, I mean, that's not so bad, but it's when he's messaging me back because I've messaged, that's not a problem because I've probably turned my book off at that point anyway. The thing that really annoys me is then when you get like an influx of messages from other people and it's like, no. This is my out of my life moment,
Yeah.
Where so,
and the other thing that I think has come to the fore this week because of where we've been recording this week is the British expressions gone rogue. We started talking this week, didn't we? During one of our episodes that we did, one of our main episodes, and we started talking about fannying around,
Fannying
Or f-
around,
or fannying about,
faffing about. Yeah.
faffing about. Yeah. What else was it?
Arsing around. We linked it to arsing around.
Oh, arsing around. Yeah, wasting time basically.
Yeah.
And
we
then
talked about it's a bit of a faff. It's
Yeah.
And
we also talked about you spoke about the woman in The Mummy who said, is this a flim flam or something?
Yeah. Can you guarantee me that this isn't some sort of a flim flam? Love the fact that she gets away with that line. Absolutely beautifully delivered.
But then we talked about on another episode, we were talking about something being dark or black. It was pitch black outside, and then I said,
"That's right,
as black as the inside of your hat."
Black as the inside of your hat.
Your hat. Yeah. See, if you were Cockney, you would say black as the inside of your hat, because you wouldn't say the H. And then, of course, the other one was black as Newgate's knocker. But again, the Cockney side of me wants to say black as Newgate's knocker. And it was Newgate's knocker.
I love that.
I know. And everyone would go, what? Black as what?
Yeah.
So, but it's Newgate's knocker, which was a prison with a big iron knocker on the front of the prison door.
Which was very black.
Which was black.
Yeah.
So the more delightful slang words, whittering on, rabbiting on is another one.
Sick as a dog. I'm still trying to find the origins of that.
Yeah,
a dog's particularly sick. I don't.
No, as sick as a dog. Gobsmacked.
Gobsmacked. Yeah,
is another one. Yeah, I'm completely gobsmacked. I think a lot of these are very British.
Yes.
We do have the most weirdest sayings for certain things.
Well, I think, again, me going back to what I just said, which was that really grates my cheese.
Yeah.
I think we have, but again, when it comes to British slang and British terms and phrases and words that we use, one of the things to always remember is that any inanimate object, if preceded by the word total, is an insult.
Yeah.
You total lamppost. What a total spud.
Yeah.
What a spanner. Any object, doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
It could be absolutely anything. You total dustpan.
I think we've talked about this before, where we use the word USB or something. Up your USB.
Up your USB. Old tripods was one of my favourite sort of swear words.
My dad, when he used to make us laugh when we were kids, and he would use slang, funny things that we weren't allowed to say, and one of them was triangles.
Oh, yeah. Triangles, I can't say triangles.
And he made it that it was a naughty word that we weren't allowed to say, and of course we'd say it, and then he would go, no, don't say that. Shh.
Oh my God, you can't say that.
They would,
and it was such a scandal that you'd said it, that you'd say it again.
And he would just make us laugh, and of course then we would say it again. And I've done it with my own grandchildren, who just love to say these things back. So we had triangles and oblongs. And then he also, then he would also say district nurse.
Yes. District nurse.
She was the
stocking tops.
Ladies' stocking tops.
Another one. And something about, oh no, I can't remember. There was more anyway.
There was more. But anyway, he was just so funny with all this. These are all his little sayings that he would come out with. Well, what else have I got here? Yeah, gobsmacked, skiving off. Skiving off work, skiving off school.
Yeah.
Nicking a bit.
Nicking a bit?
Yeah.
I can nick it.
nick a bit. I'll nick a bit of that.
Steal a bit, yeah.
Yeah, to
take
steal
something that's not yours, yeah.
Take something, yeah. Or if you're walking past, when you walk past a table that's all laid out for a buffet, and you just nick a bit off off one of the plates, and like move things around. Telling porky pies lies. Now that comes from
that's Cockney rhyming slang.
Cockney rhyming slang, absolutely. So, yeah, I wondered if you've got like local sayings that you say that we wouldn't know about, or what are your favourites? What are the ones that maybe your family have used?
Yeah.
Or friends of yours use? I'm sure there's more modern ones now.
Oh, God, yeah. There's going to be loads.
Yeah.
There's going to be loads.
So I'd love to hear what other people are saying and doing. And if we come up with many, I'm going to come up with a list now of other silly sayings. My little antennas will be up listening for these little sayings.
I do think that someone is going to, well, if we're lucky, somebody will get in touch and give us a whole herd of stuff. Because some of the ones that I'm not so familiar with are the northern sayings.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd be well up for hearing some of the ones that I've not heard before,
Yeah. I mean, there are loads. If you watch Only Fools and Horses, Rodney, you plonker. I mean, you.
Yeah.
Other
at the
there's
time.
other.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was going to say that from other comedy series, you've only got to say something, and if you shouldn't say it, if it's something that you're trying to keep quiet, everyone just goes, shh, don't mention the war.
Oh yeah, again, real British comedy sketch that now is like, it hasn't aged well. I mean, let's face it.
Yeah, no. But then but back in the day, these things it didn't cause a scandal.
No.
And it wasn't meant in hate or.
No, it's meant to be funny. And this does come back to the whole thing of like British humour and the fact that when something was frightening, when something was tragic, when something was going to attack the feelings, the British military would resort to humour, to joking about things that were difficult to talk about. And so that, I think, has just become the way, is just, well, we just make a laugh of it, don't we?
Yeah, we've always laughed at ourselves. We've always taken the piss out of ourselves. There we go. There's another one.
Everyone
taking the piss.
Yeah.
And we take the piss out of ourselves.
Yeah, I think this is the thing. When humour, when it takes the piss out of everyone, including yourself, including everybody else, it's just brilliant. It's a very amusing thing.
We were certainly brought up to laugh at ourselves.
Yeah.
And mean no harm to anyone else, really. Yeah. It was. I mean, obviously, there are sayings out there that I would never use.
Quite, yeah.
But those sayings are meant to hurt, and that's not where I come from, and not what I was brought up with.
It's not supposed to hurt anybody. That's the point. It's supposed to be funny, and it's only really funny when the other person gets the joke. If they don't get the joke, then it's not. It's not a joke. It's not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but humour's a funny one.
Yeah. Humour's a funny one. I love it.
Humour's a funny one.
Well, shall we end it there for this week? Yeah. I think we've got
I'm just sat here like playing a stupid game on my computer while we're chatting away.
This was why it was supposed to be just more relaxed. I did have a nice
chill.
I've still got my coffee is on the go in my little cup.
I had my cup of tea, but it's empty now.
All right. Well, it's definitely time to go and replenish.
Definitely time to replenish the tea. I'm with you.
There we go. Our first evening after dark in the shack. In the shack after dark. Get it
In
right,
the shack
Trina.
after whatever. Same difference.
We'd love you to send in requests for things to talk about and discuss and chat about. If you've got any questions for us, please send them in. We might even do a live one night. We might just go.
That could be cool.
We could just go rogue, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Completely. Live on Facebook. I think we have to have a certain amount of. Do we have to have a certain amount of subscribers
To YouTube or something like that?
Yeah, to go live, or can we just go live?
I think you can just go live. I don't think there's any restrictions, or at least there wasn't when I was doing a lot more on it. It may well have changed now, but we can look into that. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. I'm sure I could just press the going live button.
Yeah.
And we can
we are
see where it
up
takes
to a
us.
challenge. It'll be fine.
Oh, we are always up for a challenge. We don't always get to the peak of the challenge.
It'll be fine.
But
with that, it is getting dark.
Dark. I think you dropped out, but I think
I did. It came back. It's fine.
I think it's recording your end, so I don't.
It's recording your
sorry.
end. Take it steady. You steady there. No one wants to have anything to do with my end, I can tell you.
Okay. Well, I think that's it for the Shack After Dark.
Quick, call it now before it gets worse.
Yeah, definitely. This could get worse, a lot worse. Anyway, it's been lovely having you join us, and we will see you next time. And from me and Steph in the Shack After Dark, we wish you sweet dreams and stay cozy.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Well, that's it for tonight. The fire's fading and I think even the ghosts are getting sleepy.
Well, I'll be dashed.
All right, maybe not all of them. Thanks for hanging out in the shack with us. If you've got a strange story, theory, or even just a spooky question, send it to shackpackinbox@gmail.com because we'd love to hear from you. And just mind the ghosts on your way out. So until next time, subscribe and never ignore a whisper from the shadows.